Hey, how's everybody doing here? It's almost about 3:30 on Monday, 13th of July. Um, talking a little bit about full time frame continuity and how we don't have that. All right, so we're 2-2-1 at the inside on SPY here, and it's carrying a lot of weight here. All right, um, but it's not that strong here. All right, but it is holding, and it is our probably our best time frame here. All right, so we had the 2-2 down here, and then we were able to get up and make the high. Okay, now obviously we haven't made a higher high since then, and we kind of waning here. So this isn't really telling us anything right now. All right, little indecision here. All right, we're down on the day. Okay, we were down all day on the 2 hour, and we've had coming all down all day. All right, so we've got a lot more continuity to the downside right now. But again, we're holding a stronger time frame, so it's going to be it's a little tricky here right now. All right, so here we are on a Monday, and again, down day for today, and then that brings your week inside. So we're only one day, so we don't really, have not too much information yet as things start to get together here. All right, Q Q Q. Same kind of thing here. We had the 2-2 down with the Qs, and there we are with the 2-2 there. All right, so we're about evened out here right now on when it comes to continuity. And here we are with the 2-1 inside, but we got a lot of time to go with. All right, so it's going to be interesting. And I've gone through again. I think I talked about this the last time we talked. We have a boatload, absolute boatload of stocks that are inside month. Okay, and I'm gonna do a video on that. Um, I'm gonna do it. I want to wait till Friday to see how things start to shake up by then. Um, but as you can see here, um, tech is down, and we know that's down, and we wait and see how things are going to shake out. So inside with the 2-1, ton of time to go. And when I say that we've got a total of we got four. Looks like we got 10, about 13 days left of trading in the month here. All right, about 13 days. All right, so we'll wait and see how things start to shake out. All right, so Qs a little heavy here right now with the 2-2, with the week down, with the month down, and your week is stuck inside. But again, it's only the first day, so we'll see what happens. So there's your day down, and there's your there. But you've seen it's been coming down pretty good here, and on our overnights and even on everything else here has been red down. So we're definitely are more clarified to be looking at full time frame continuity on the Qs for sure, and that's because we don't have that month. Okay, so we'll look at that. Diamonds were garbage today. Shooter down on the month now. It's kind of giving it all up. Got up to 532.54, and they've pulled back on your monthly big time. All right, we got that was 532.54, and now here we're down to 524. This thing has reversed a couple of times and come back up already. So I would look to see if we can get these diamonds to fare up a little bit. Now that we got this business going on, this Iran business going on again, now it's gonna slow things down probably more than anything, and it's probably just gonna bring some more vol in. So we got to be allow that. All right, and all right, so we got that going on. We'll see how that's all going to shake up as well. But full time frame continuity, I'm still saying that we're doing well here with the month doing good, even with the shooter down. You're still holding inside, all right. But again, there's a lot of time for things to reverse and come around, and we'll see what happens. All right, so we are stuck inside now because of this day right here. All right, so we'll see what happens there. 523. I mean, I think maybe we got some support level down here at this 498. If we really start to break, I don't don't necessarily see that, but you got Shooter down on the month, so keep an eye on that one. All right, but you got more continuity on this one than you do definitely on the Qs are the biggest problem that I think we have right now. All right, so we'll see. We'll see as this week starts to shake out. Tech always always finds a way to get out. Um, I think the president is going to talk on Thursday, so that's going to shake up a couple of days. So we'll see what that's going to bring. I think we have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen there, and then we'll see. So for the future side, here's where we are. We're kind of not in a great spot here by any stretch of the imagination here, but we could see what's going to happen from here. I want to talk about a couple of of our uh, our sectors. I'm trying to get my list up here so I can take a look here. So today, I think we were energy was our big day today, right? Energy for our groups today. Energy definitely was the biggest mover here today on energy. And we had a couple names, Chevron was trying to take the week up, couldn't get the job. Sorry about that, didn't come up there. Charlie Victor X-Ray. All right, did take the two up now on the week with the two up with the gapper up. So there you go, Chevron. And then crude was up. Crude finishes up almost 10% today, and another guy that started showing up today, which is interesting, is the VIX. The bear has been sleeping for a long time, but all of a sudden, a nice move to the upside today, up almost a little over 14%. All right, so the VIX all of a sudden at $17, it's still not blowing the horn or anything on that, but it's something that we should keep in our minds and keep an eye on that. All right, so we know that energy was our big movers today. I think we had OIH had a good day too on that on all those drillers up $2.66. It's not too much, but wait and see. XLE energy. That one was a nice day up, gapper up. Now, that's the one that might have been a gapper, but 2-2 back up here on the day now. On the week, I'm sorry. And then here's your day down here. All right. And then this is your 4 hours. So holding up pretty good here. I talk about full time frame continuity. We have a hell of a lot more. And we know that this can reverse and happen quickly too. But for right now, XLE, Chevron, Exxon, Oxy, I like Oxy Petroleum, I like KMI, I like Kinder Morgan. I don't get too crazy with them. About Valero, Valero really ran ahead of everybody else, so I would still wait back on him. ConocoPhillips, COP, that might be one of the better ones you want to look at. All right, and then look at the drillers. You got Schlumberger, you got Halliburton, you got those names if you're looking at the OIHs, which had a pretty decent day, but nothing too crazy. Real estate seems to be hanging up at the top of the list here. And it just happens to be. So you got the shooter, you got inside month here on Vanguard, looking for the 312 to keep continuation to the going upside. All right. Now here's your day today. That's your shooter down there, and that's your shooter today. Coming back inside on the week here, you're going to be trapped inside there no matter where you go. All right, so real estate, it's been good. They've been moving up pretty good. They've been moving really good. Vino had a nice move to the upside too on the Vino. Look at the monthly. I mean, this thing really ran up nice here on the Vino, on the Vornado, and now it's had it, right? It's had enough. It's coming back inside. Here you got a 3-1, looking for that 3-1-2 to process the breakdown. I don't know how long this real estate rally can go for, but for right now, they're moving pretty good. All right, I don't follow that sector that much, but they've been hanging in there pretty good. Who's in a strong third, man? It's I gotta stick with my staples, guys. When they come down, I'm nibbling, and that's just the way I think it is. I still think we got. When we look at this now, XLP gave it up today with the downer day. So shooter back down. This was a nice day for buying a little bit. All right, we'll wait and see now if that goes into force or whatever might happen here. We're at 84.56 right now, so we're going to be stuck inside here, inside this, this 2 hour thing, even with the overnights there. But you were 2-2 up today, and then now on the overnight they drip back in. All right. So XLP kind of gives it up a little bit today. Uh, KMB was really moving nicely, and it kind of stalled out. And they brought them to their knees, man, almost here. Right here. They brought her to her knees. Now the question is, can we reverse this and get this back up? All right. That was your day today. So goes with the outside day today. So you're going to be trapped in there somewhere tomorrow, and we'll see what happens with those. They keep showing up. They keep showing up on my signals, telling me that this sector is holding up pretty good. Utilities were a little bit better today. The financials kind of finally leveled out a little bit. You know that they made nice big moves to the upside, and I think everybody's catching up now. So I'm still not get crazy about financials. Um, Healthcare is still in the garbage can, but today some names popped up, and I don't know if that means it's going to bring change or anything, but we'll see about that. XLV doesn't really too much because it was an inside day. Um, but I had a couple of stocks that I was looking at today that were better. CVS had a good day today, 2 up on CVS. United Healthcare. All right, United Healthcare had a better. It's an inside day. So we'll see. We'll wait for that one. All right, what else did I have there? This Boston Scientific, you got to be real patient with this one, but it has getting murdered. All right, so it's probably going to triangle out this month yet still. So if you're watching this one, it's a really nice. I mean, it sets up nice, but there's going to be some triangling out before this thing turns around. All right, so as the week starts to level out, we would look for that break to the downside, and then that's probably where, who knows, it could even be two. If you look at Roblox, how many times did it break? I mean, it takes a long time to get this business taken care of. All right, so this one does look good, but I got to be patient, real patient with that one. Gilead had a nice day today, GILD, but it's an inside day as well. All right, but it had a decent day. It was up 1.2%. So some of the healthcare names are starting to show up a little bit, but we'll wait and see if they can get back into the where they were like a few weeks ago. They were all running, and then they just ran out of steam and they died out. Cyclicals. Here's another one. What's been good? Nike puked out again, and I knew Nike would, but I think Nike's still good with this month here. I'm not giving up on Nike. Okay, just not giving up on Nike. That's the way it is. I like that month, and it's hanging in there right now. So I'll wait and see how that month starts to firm up there. Um, what was good today was Carnival Cruise Ships. We had a better day here. They kind of crapped out at the end of the day here. CCL got locked inside here. Oh, no, sorry. She goes outside on the day now. Okay. So there's your CCL today. Kind of got back up there and then kind of fell apart as well. RCL, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, another one that gave it up today and ran up and puked. All right. They were still up, what, $3.24 or something like that. NCLH, it seems like all these, every time they get moving, they get crunched. And that's exactly what's been happening with XLP, too. All right, so they get up and then they get kind of smacked around. So we'll wait and see if if the diamonds can pick it up, because this is where the sectors are going to come from. All right, XLI, man, down day today, 3-1 inside. Talk about full time frame continuity to the downside. The only thing I got right now is a 2 hour on an overnight, and it looks like it's trying to get a shooter back down. So I don't know what happened to this group, boy, but I tell you, they just fell apart. All right. So watch for the big guys to turn things around. It's always the bigger names that will turn things around quicker. And Cat, Cat's inside on the month now. It's inside on the week here, right there. All right. And today was a 2 day down. It's chopping like crazy. So, but watch that group, GEV, the big names, because those guys will run first and then they'll come back for the little ones. I haven't really checked out the airlines that much. I know they were falling apart the last time I saw them. And now here they're all 2 down on week. You're inside month and down, and you're 2 down today. So looks like maybe more downside for the airlines still. All right, so industrials are not good. They're just not that great right now. I wish I would tell you that there's something that's great out there that looks good. I mean, communications are pretty decent, and that's your XLC group. Meta came up, and then this today again did this again, and this is what we're seeing here across the board. Here's your daily today, right? It got up and puked out again. So we look at those stocks. We look at Roblox there, got back down to $55 and change, kind of pulled off again now. All right, so it did take the 2 month up. I think this thing's still going to get better, but until we get to the point where we can get back up to $64, it's just too much of a leap right now. We're going to have to bring them in some more before that gets straightened out, I think. All right. Sirius Satellite, I love it. I love it because I always tell you I love it. And today it did that thing again. All right. It up, shoot her back down. All right. So, back into the Iran conflict. You know the story. I mean, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama for sure. And if oil starts to go back up again, we're starting to smell some more inflation, and then that's gonna put a hurting on, you took it Target. Target comes back inside today. Did take the day up here and then drop down and close lower. Target, Walmart, lowering prices. It might be a good idea, but it's going to show up in the earnings in the next quarter, I would believe. So I would be careful about watching Walmart there. Costco, another one here, goes back inside today. Now it has a decent day up, but I mean, it's not going anywhere here either. All right. So we'll wait and see on everything here. And the rest of that group, technology, I mean, I'm watching Intel because I like Intel and I want to buy some, but got down to 101 today. But I need $98 or 98, yeah, $98. That's the number I'm looking for on Intel. That's my thoughts here on Intel. I'd like to see it back down to $98. It's tried to lift here a little bit at the end of the day. 30, that was a 30-minute bar, and got up all the way to 103.66, and as you peeled off again. But don't be surprised if you wake up one morning and all of a sudden all the tech stocks are back up. So if you got an imp for something and you like something that's down, you don't have to buy a lot, but they're probably going to pop up. Okay, they're probably going to pop up. All right. CRWV, Crew V. Crew V is a little different because Crew V is like a Cloudflare stock. So 2 down on the month here now, and you got the stuck inside the week with the 2 day down. All right, so Crew V coming back down here. Give me back down to that where's that 79.27 is what we'd be looking for on the weekly to make the move to the downside on Crew V. All right, so a couple of the bigger guys there. There's Micron. Micron put up a nice hammer today. Goes back inside the week here. So Micron still stuck inside that month pretty handily. All right, but had a decent day today. And then SNDK runs with that guy. And SanDisk is inside. So you got a 2 down day. and we're stuck inside the week pretty handily on there. So you guys get the idea. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for the month, though. All right, just for so I can say this for the month. The number one performing stocks in the month here now is financials and healthcare. Believe it or not, with that big move that it man, it's still holding pretty good. They just all kind of fell apart. Just nobody's been able to, nobody else has been able to take them over. All right, and we know that utilities are still pretty strong for the month. Now, this is for the month, and how many days are we in here now? At the 13th, 3, 5, 8, 9 days. All right, so 9 days, and we're already getting to the halfway part. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. All right, and we'll see what the rest of this week going to bring. I'm definitely going to I'm going to shore up on these inside months, and I'm going to look at them on Friday. We'll talk about it on Friday. So everybody have a good weekend. I mean, sorry, have a good evening. All right, and be good, be good.